So you're looking for a dog trainer in Kalamazoo? That is a fantastic first step to building a really great life with your companion. It's the key to having a dog you can truly enjoy, whether you're just strolling through your neighborhood or heading downtown.
And really, this is what it's all about, enjoying these moments together. Picture it, a dog that can handle the buzz of an art hop evening or just chills out by your side at a local brewery. That kind of reality all starts with a solid training foundation.
Okay, so before you start Googling trainers, there are a couple of key ideas to get familiar with. This background info is going to help you make a much better choice for your dog in the long run. The most important concept to understand is positive reinforcement. It's a humane approach that's all about rewarding the behaviors you want to see. This builds a really strong, trusting bond where your dog is actually excited to work with you. It's pretty much the modern standard for effective and ethical training.
Here's a fun fact. Michigan doesn't have a state licensing requirement for dog trainers. That makes professional certifications like these even more valuable. They show a trainer has really invested in their education and is committed to ethical standards. Something like CPDT-KA is fantastic for general manners, but if you're dealing with more complex stuff like fear or aggression, a credential like IABC-CDBC signals a deeper level of expertise.
So, once you know what to look for in a training philosophy and in credentials, the next step is getting practical, choosing the right format, and knowing what to budget. Picking the right setting for training is a big deal for your dog's success. Group classes, they're fantastic for socialization and learning to focus with distractions. Think of it as prep for a busy day at the Kalamazoo Farmers Market. But for issues like barking at the door or pulling on the leash in your neighborhood, private in-home training lets you work on those problems right where they happen.
Of course, budget is always a factor. So here's a look at the typical investment for different training services right here in the Kalamazoo area for 2025.
As you can see, costs can vary quite a bit depending on the service. Group classes are often the most accessible starting point. On the other end, an intensive program like a board and train is a much larger investment. These numbers should give you a pretty solid baseline for what to expect as you start contacting local pros.
Now, for what might be the most important part, what you should ask when you're actually talking to a potential trainer. Being prepared with the right questions is really the best way to find that perfect fit for you and your dog.
Think of this as your checklist. You'll definitely want to confirm they use positive methods, ask about those certifications we just talked about, and make sure they're going to tailor the plan specifically to your dog. Understanding the costs, finding out if they'll collaborate with your vet, and asking how you'll both measure progress, all of that gives you a really complete picture of their professionalism.
You know, great training doesn't happen in a bubble. To be a responsible and happy dog owner in Kalamazoo, you also need to know the local landscape, from the city rules to the best spots to practice all your new skills.
These are the fundamentals every dog owner in Kalamazoo should know. A 6-foot leash is mandatory in public, and so are rabies vaccines and city licenses. The nuisance barking rule is also a good one to be aware of. You know, proactive training can definitely help keep the peace with your neighbors.
Once you start learning, you need some great places to practice. Westwood Park's fenced area is perfect for safely working on your dog's recall. And for practicing polite leash walking with real-world distractions like other people and nature, the trails over at Portage Creek and Asylum Lake Preserve are fantastic local options.
Ultimately, this whole process is about one thing: building a partnership. The goal isn't just about having an obedient dog. It's about having a confident, happy companion who can navigate the world with you and enjoy all the amazing things our city has to offer. Because having that well-trained dog translates directly into a better quality of life for both of you. It means enjoying a brewery patio without any stress. It means calm greetings with neighbors, whether you live in Millwood or Vine. It means taking confident walks along the Kalamazoo River Valley Trail. It's really all about creating a life that's full of shared positive experiences. We wish you the very best on your training journey.